Vanderbilt, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, and the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Barnett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Using his legs, it's Fernandez. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Snow. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to. Oh, he's got some space. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Commodores will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Doors!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
A strike downfield.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Jackson going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They punted away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call and play, ready to go fast.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll ride Davis here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll go to the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They're going to ride this running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. Bulldozes his way through. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnett.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The short hands, it's snow. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Shows him the stiff arm. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Tripped up for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. And
touchdown Commodores! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do.
And the quarterback hauled up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an exploit.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Reed. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Snow. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the single running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's clapped. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Firing deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
From the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. He's past the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense in the hurry up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Commodores want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will give him the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pryor. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback keeps it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
First and goal, Vanderbilt.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Clapp. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And the Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
14-yard line. First down, Commodores.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives in between the uprights. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Reed. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Time to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Running to Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Kansas State.
Jackson gonna throw it.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Coleman. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. To the air, it's Reed. He's got an open man. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pryor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know, in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.